What's going on, Straight Talk About Life listeners? Thank you so much for joining me on today. If you're over on my web radio station listening at 6 a.m., thank you so much for getting up so early to join me. If you're listening to me on any of my other platforms, such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Overcast, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Castbox, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and TikTok. If you're listening to me on any of those 10 platforms, I appreciate you so much for pressing that play button because I know you could have been anywhere else in the world right now, but you decided to press play, and it means so much that you're here. So, if you're new here, I speak about positive things, no negativity. Every now and then I'll get a topic, research it, talk about it. If anyone emails me with an episode idea, then I'll do that. But majority I am doing positive, motivating, uplifting, encouraging episodes. That's what you'll get over here. I speak about real life things because I have been through so much in my life. And I feel like I have a testimony. I feel like some of the things that I went through, I should speak about them to help someone else. Um, so basically, I want to go ahead and jump into today's episode. And I want to say for you all to stay the course. Do not give up. Don't give in. No matter how much the enemy is on your neck, on your back, trying to get you to go the wrong way, do the wrong things, don't do it. And majority of the time, things like that will come up when you're so close to the goals that you've set for yourself. When you're almost at that finish line, here comes everything, all the negativity in the world, dressed up in a Christmas bow, trying to get you to jump off your path, do the wrong things, and lose sight of everything you've worked for. And I don't know who need to hear this on today, but I want to encourage you to stay the course. Do not give up. Some days are going to be so hard for you. Some days are going to be so hard for me. I know this because I tell you the path is not going to be easy. The journey is not easy. It takes work to become your higher self. It takes work. No one is just going to wake up one morning and you've just mastered everything in life. That's not how life works. I know that would be nice if that could happen, but realistically, that is not how life works. You have to put in the work. You have to help other people along the way. You have to be kind to people. You have to spread love. And I know that some days you're not going to feel like being positive. You know, some days you may be going through a lot and someone come up to you and say something and all of a sudden you snap on them, go off, you're back at square one again. So try to be mindful that there are triggers out there designed to come at you, especially when you're so close to your goals, when you're so close to that pot of gold. And you got this. No matter what, no matter what other people have to say, you got this. No matter how many people are in your ear trying to discourage you and make you feel like some things are just too hard for you. You need to be doing other things. No, don't listen to that. If your heart and mind is set on doing something, as long as it's positive now, do it. Don't let people have so much say so about your life. Don't allow people to have an opinion about your journey because they can't walk your journey for you and you can't walk theirs. So, how in the world can someone fix their mouth and their mind to even try to critique your life and tell you what you need to do? We all have things that we need to work on, every one of us. And if there's anyone saying that they don't have anything to work on, they're lying. They're living in a fantasy world because everyone is striving for greatness. Everyone's working on something. Everyone has something that they're dealing with. Some people just have it worse than others. And for those people that feel like you have it worse than others, that's where I come in. That's why you press that play button on today. Because you were supposed to be here right now at this moment for me to tell you that you are so close. You are so close. Just do not give up. Have the faith. Keep going. And know that no matter what it is that you strive to do in life, you can do it. No matter how many people told you that you cannot, no matter how many doors have been closed in your face, keep going. That's your motivation to keep going. Don't let anyone tell you no if it's something that you want to do. Work harder. Maintain your focus. And when you do that, oh, you'll have it. Yes. No one and nothing can stop you, especially when the Most High has his hand in it. I don't care who tries to come in and stop you, slow you down, block you, whatever. There's nothing they can do about it. Nothing. Remember that. And if you need guidance, I don't know what you believe in, who you believe in, um, but if you believe in the Most High, I always say that the Most High is awesome. I would not be here. I would not be able to speak to you or do anything if the Most High did not lead me and guide me. I wouldn't. I would be so lost trying to figure things out. And if I'm honest, I spoke about this before, but if I'm honest, I always let my shyness or me being quiet, I always let that stop me from speaking. I always let that slow me down and discourage me from doing what I'm doing right now. As old as I am, I I have been slacking on my purpose for a long time. I even have a YouTube channel that I started on 3 years ago. I was looking at some of the old videos. I started it 3 years ago, doing what I'm doing right now, motivating, uplifting, and encouraging. And I did not put out many videos over there on YouTube. And I'm actually working on some things right now because I'm going to go ahead and get that page back up and jumping. And a lot of the reason why I did not stick with it was, like I said before, because being shy, thinking that, people are not going to listen to me, they're not going to watch, or whatever the case is. I was so hung up on the numbers. And I know a lot of people are, especially when you're content creators. You want to have a lot of views, a lot of people commenting, liking your material, of course. But think about this. You have something on your mind and in your heart and in your spirit, and it's telling you that someone needs to hear your story. Someone needs to hear what you went through because they may be battling the same thing. So, what are you going to do? Are you going to sit back and think about, no one's going to watch, no one's going to listen? Or are you going to get up, turn that microphone on, turn that video on, the phone, recorder, camera, whatever you have? Are you going to turn that on and are you going to do what you're supposed to do? Are you going to follow your purpose? I think that's the right thing to do. And along the way, I started the YouTube, then I started the podcast, then I moved on to TikTok. And I feel like I have encouraged so many people. Some of them, of course, haven't told me, probably won't ever tell me. And that's fine, as long as they receive the message of what I'm saying. And everything I say, I know it's not for everyone because everyone hasn't gone through things like I have. Everyone didn't grow up in the environment that I grew up in. Everyone didn't have a situation where they were tossed around as a child, living from place to place, living with person to person. Everyone didn't live like that. Some people had their parents. And I'll take it a step further. Some people had both parents. Some people lived a good life. I had a good childhood. But on the other hand, there are some people that was not fortunate to have that. And I found that from me listening to other people talk, for me watching other people's videos, a lot of the people that have so much to say, a lot of the people that are so interesting are people that went through a lot. And most of them went through a lot in their childhood. Now, look, as children, we don't ask for the drama and the BS that we go through. We go through that because of the adults making poor decisions. And it took me a long time. It took me a very long time to realize that those things were not my fault. And I'm sure I'm not the only one that, went through things and blamed myself for, the parents not doing what they're supposed to do. It was a lot of blaming going on. And I think part of me, excuse me, part of me working on myself and healing from a lot of the things that I went through, um, I just realized that, look, it wasn't my fault. What I went through does not define me. The environment that I was in does not define me, and it does not determine my destiny. And if anything, I went through that so that I can reach back and help someone else. And for a long time, I was very embarrassed about a whole lot of stuff, a whole lot. And I'm not embarrassed anymore. And I feel like in saying that, I feel like I'm freeing myself of years of holding on to BS that was not mine to hold on to. That wasn't my stuff to hold on to. That was someone else's baggage that I was holding on to. And I now know that. And I think once you reach that level of healing, you can free yourself too. You can free yourself as well. You don't have to hold on to the things that happen to you. I'm speaking to someone today. You don't have to hold on to it. Free yourself. Forgive those people that put you in situations that were out of your control and that you shouldn't have been in. Forgive those people. And when you forgive those people, you free yourself instantly. I'm not going to say that the hurt is going to leave right away because it's not. I'm just going to be real with you. It's not. It's not. I'm being honest here. I've had some days when I was doing things or listening to music or just whatever, and certain memories will come back and it just almost take me out for just a brief moment. And I just have to reflect on some things to get through it. Some people try to forget about things completely, and that's really not healthy to do that. I feel like this is just my opinion. I feel like you have to deal with it eventually. I feel like you have to sit and get it all out. If you have to cry it out, write it out, record it, whatever you have to do to get it out. And once you get it out, let it go. Let it go. Because I tell you, those people that are responsible for your healing journey being slowed down, those people that are responsible for neglecting you, for hurting you, or doing whatever, those people are sleeping really, really good at night. They're not even thinking about you or what they did. So, in letting that go, you're letting them go. It's like you're cutting the cord. You have a brand new shiny pair of scissors and you're getting ready to cut that cord and let them go and move on with your life and be prosperous and happy. Smile, love on other people, let people in. Oftentimes, I've heard and found that people that deal with childhood traumas have a hard time letting people in. I know that for a fact. I have been very guilty of that. Now, there's nothing wrong with being selective because I am very selective. Very. You can't let all types of spirits and energies around you. You have to protect your energy at all times. Do whatever you have to do to protect your energy. But when you do find your people, your tribe, you have to let people in and let them love on you, let them support you, and just let them be there for you. Open up. Even in the midst of you being hurt from your past or not trusting people, thinking that everyone has a motive, everyone has an agenda. That's not the case. When the Most High sends your tribe, your people to you, you'll know. Hmm. You'll know. You'll get a different feeling, a different type of vibe, different energy. And you'll know that these are the people that you're supposed to be around. Have you ever been around someone or people that anytime you're around them, they just make you smile? It's like a breath of fresh air. They feel like home. Have you ever been around people like that? That is the type of energy that we all should want to be around. I don't know about you, but I am ready to receive all of the love, joy, happiness, feelings of home that the Most High in the universe has for me. I'm ready. And those people that hurt me, used me, did all of the things to me, missed out. They missed out because I'm a good person. I have a good heart, and I just want to see people win. I just want to see people smiling, spreading love, light. I want to see other people walking in their purpose. I want to see people freeing themselves of childhood traumas that constantly hold them back from enjoying their life. That's what I want to see. And to people that haven't really gone through anything like that, it's kind of hard to explain to you what it's like being a survivor of childhood abuse, sexual assault, all kinds of things, neglect, abandonment. It's really hard to explain that to people that haven't gone through it. They'll hear you speaking about it, but they can't fully grasp what you're saying. They can't really understand it because they haven't really gone through it. But the people that have gone through it, you feel me right now. You feel exactly what I'm saying. But look, everything is going to be okay. Hold your head up and continue to live your life. Don't let anything or anyone stop you any longer from walking in your purpose and from just being great. Excuse me, you guys. Don't let anybody stop you. Live your life and make memories. Make plenty of memories. Take trips. Take pictures. Do all the things to make sure that the rest of your life is happy. Make sure you're making other people around you happy as well. I'm just I'm just excited about this next chapter of my life. I'm very excited actually. I've put in a lot of work. A lot of work. A lot, you guys. And I'm ready. I'm ready to receive everything that the Most High has for me. And I know it's going to be great. I know that I have favor over my life. And I know I'm doing the right things. And I'm going to continue to motivate, uplift, and encourage other people and let you know that you're amazing. You got this. Continue to uplift other people. Continue to speak and tell your stories. No matter if you feel like people are not listening to you or they don't care, they don't want to hear what you're talking about. It's something so freeing about telling your story and just getting it all off your chest, because I promise you, when you speak, it's going to resonate with someone. Out of all these people in the world, it's going to resonate with someone, the person or the people that it's meant to reach. And through you opening up and speaking, that's going to uplift, motivate, and encourage them to do the same thing. And then when they do it, they're going to encourage someone else. And then it's just going to go on and on and on. And I always speak about this, and I'm going to say it again really quick. But when I first started my podcast, I didn't have any listeners. Then I went from not having any listeners to only having a few. Then I went from having a few to a lot of people listening. Fast forward, I've had over 50 countries to visit my podcast. I have subscribers that actually pay a monthly fee to be a part of my team. I have people that email me and tell me that I've said something to motivate them. I've inspired them to start their YouTube page or to mentor people. 3 years in this game. And look at where I am now. From where I come from, no listeners to people actually pressing the play button. From not inspiring or encouraging people to people actually writing in to tell me that they're motivated by me. And that means so much. And I always say, if you don't have support, support yourself, motivate yourself. And in divine timing, which is the right timing, the people that are meant to be in your life or listen to you are going to come. They may not come right away, but that's only a test to see if you really, really want to do this. It's a test. Because out of 3 years, a lot of people would have gave up. I wasn't going to give up because I knew that my purpose was greater than me. I knew that, excuse me, you guys. I knew that through speaking, being positive, uplifting, I knew that the right people would come. They would eventually find this podcast and listen, take something from what I said and apply it. You know, you never know who you're going to encourage. You never know. I've watched several YouTube creators. I've watched several TikTok creators, and I listen to their message. Of course, they're motivational speakers or just people, regular people like me, that are speaking from the heart, speaking about their experiences. And I listen. And majority of the time, I'll leave a comment and I'll tell them, thank you for what you do. I'll tell them that I really enjoyed what you said. I was motivated by what you said. It encouraged me. There's nothing wrong with providing feedback to someone that's putting out information that could possibly help you. Sometimes, as content creators, we actually want to hear how the messages that we put out resonate with the followers. We want to know. And I always say that when I'm speaking, no matter what I'm doing, video or podcast, when I'm speaking, before I even press the start button, before I connect the microphone, before I do anything, I ask the Most High to guide me and give me words to say. Let me say something that will help someone else. And in helping someone else, let it help me as well. I ask for guidance. And sometimes when I'm speaking, I really get in the zone. And when I go back and listen to the podcast, I'm like, wow, that message had to come from the Most High because I didn't even know anything about that. Or I can't believe I said that. That came from me. Yeah. So I'm being intentional about the messages that I put out. I'm being intentional about everything that I do because I know that people are watching. I know that people are listening. And in this season of our lives, we should be trying to listen to some motivation, something that's uplifting to keep us going. Not everyone, excuse me, not everyone want to sit up and hear about someone twerking and popping and, you know, the texture of their private areas. We don't want to hear that every day. I'm sorry. I don't. I'm trying to figure out how to become my greater self and how to help someone else and how to continue to walk in my purpose and get to where I'm needing to be in life. That's what I want to hear about. I want to scroll on TikTok and hear motivation after motivation after motivation. And if I'm honest, I know we can all dance. Come on now. All of us can dance. We can twerk. We can pop. We can do all that. But when you're done doing that, where is that going to get you? It's going to get you in someone's bed. It's going to get you probably with a baby. And it's going to get you the wrong type of attention. There's nothing wrong with having fun. I'm all about having fun. I'm all about dancing, singing, doing all that. I love it. But I don't want to see that every day. And mm, that's what a lot of the young ladies are doing now. So, yeah, they need some of these motivational videos and podcasts in their life to try to figure out what they're going to do after they're done popping and twerking and showing everybody their holes online. Okay, I'm going to get off of that for right now, but I hope you all enjoyed this episode. Um I enjoy bringing it to you. I am supposed to be in the bed. I have to get up super, super early. But I wasn't going to let the rest of this night go by without giving you all an episode. I know that something I said in this episode will be beneficial to someone. I know it will. And as I speak to you all, I speak to myself as well. So let's just encourage each other, you guys. If you all want to email me about this episode, about any of my episodes, if you just want to leave a few words of encouragement, you can email me at KIMIJO774 at gmail.com, and I will be sure to get back with you. Please allow me at least one day to respond to your emails. Also, you all can message me on my Feel the Beat web radio station. There is a message tab. Excuse me. There is a message tab. If you scroll down on that main page, right there in the middle of the page, actually, um, yeah, it says message. You can leave a message for me and I'll read it and respond accordingly. Also, you can message me over on Spotify as well. I think you can actually leave a voice message over on Spotify. Yeah. So you all can subscribe to my podcast. There is a $3.99 fee that you can pay monthly to just support me and sew into my podcast. For all of you all that have already subscribed, I appreciate you so much. I'm trying to make sure I've mentioned everything. I don't want to leave anything out. Oh, on my Feel the Beat web radio station, you guys, if you are unfamiliar with it, it is a 24/7 web radio station that I started in the summer. And I really enjoy music. I love music. Music has gotten me through so much in my life. And I just love spreading the love of music. And yeah, if you all enjoy music as well, you can you can. I'm sorry you guys. I'm reading while I'm talking, but you can follow me over there on the Feel the Beat web radio station. And hopefully I'll play something that you guys will enjoy. And if you want to go to the web station, if you're listening to me on TikTok, there's a link on my main page that will take you right over to the station. However, if you're not on my TikTok and you just want to go over to the station and check it out, the website is feelthebeatradio dot webradiosite.com. feelthebeatwebradiosite.com, and join me on Monday through Fridays. I play my podcast. So I record it and then I play it for you guys. Monday through Friday from 6 a.m. to 6:30. Sometimes it's longer than 6:30. Like this episode here is going to be 45 to 50 minutes. And on Sundays, I play gospel music from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I play all types of gospel. You know that there's R&B gospel, there's rap gospel, there's old school, no school. It's all kinds of gospel music. So join me over there on Sundays, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Hopefully, you'll get a word, you'll enjoy some of that good music, and it'll get you ready for your work week that's ahead of you. Um, yeah, I think I've pretty much covered everything for today, you guys. So I am going to go ahead and get off here. I want you all to go out and have the most amazing day. Remember that you are amazing. You are loved and loved. You're special. Don't let anyone tell you anything different. You are specially made from the Most High, and you have a purpose in this life. Some people have already figured out their purpose, and some have not. But whatever your purpose is, it's great, and you're going to be great at it. Remember that. If no one supports you or has your back, just know you're going to support yourself. The Most High is going to always support you as well. So never give up. Remember that the Most High loves you. And guess what? Guess what? I love you guys too. All right, you guys. Have an amazing day. All right.